Currently, we're over $10 billion worth of transportation spend flows through this network, and it's increasing every day. It's organic, and the beauty of that is that in every activity that goes on within that particular network, we're obtaining all of that information through the use of the TMS. There's value associated with all of that data and all of the connectivity and visibility that goes along with having a pure SaaS environment. What we found is that it drives a concept called actionable intelligence. Data doesn't really do anything if you can't do something with it. If you don't know what it's telling you, if you can't analyze it, if you can't build something out of it, data really doesn't mean much. So we developed a series of analytics and analyzing capabilities and reporting capabilities that actually put some tangibility around it. Determine what are the gaps, where are fail points, where are success points, how should I be evaluating my business on a continuous basis, how should I measure myself, what are my metrics? And once I'm able to analyze that and draw some conclusions through actionable data, then what happens is, then I can make better decisions. What are the carriers we use? How do we deploy our carriers? What are our writing guide compliances? How do I do accessorials? What are my fuel surcharge tiers? All of these data inputs and this information that I need to make a better supply chain out of my transportation allows me the ability to actually drive more efficient capabilities within my network. This data, this actionable intelligence, allows companies to be smarter at what they do. You're getting an intelligent supply chain. They know what their metrics are. They know how to manage the business. They know what the hot points are, when I need to look at redesigning, when I need to go to market from a transportation perspective. Do I have my DCs in the right locations? If I move them, what would be the ramifications to my overall supply chain, both from a cost and service perspective, to deal with my customers? These are the questions that supply chain professionals are asking themselves today. These are the questions that are challenging the environment that we're in today, and with all the M&A activity, with all the regulations that are deployed within today's transportation environment and everything that's being challenged to the supply chain. We need to be able to be more sophisticated in how we approach the design and the execution of the solution set. And what key supply chain executives need to understand is no matter how large they are part of a grander ecosystem. Where does my network fit with a carrier's network on top of other carriers' networks? Really the key is, how do I become a shipper of choice? Create an environment where I'm meeting the needs of my carriers so that they can be profitable, but also very, very competitive from a cost perspective for me to run effectively with a fluid and a fluent supply chain. And what are the business processes based on the behaviors that are in the network that allow me to be a shipper of choice? Only through a network can you get all of this type of information to drive that actionable intelligence that makes you a continuously improving supply chain.